And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, twisting away. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Lucky 56, lucky 56, Leopard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Watch it now, Barney, go! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw now on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. From the 4, it's second and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Here we go now. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third down, 15 yards still needed. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. Look at the dance and the juke. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kyle was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Dalton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Dalton. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Back down, Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Looking to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Michael Johnson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. the gun, it's Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Left guard. The trapper. All right, now, the trapper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. Check. Leopard. Watch it. Over.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Dan Carpenter to try a field goal here. And Carpenter knocks it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
second down. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. No, check. Good.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. The final act of the 1st half, Dalton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded just inside the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
As aggressive as Cincinnati is on defense, I was surprised that they only had 33 sacks last season.
Yeah, bottom half of the NFL.
I think that helped contribute to them not making the playoffs. Remember, they had a nice little run going. That's the first time they missed in the last 6.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. They're going to try and throw. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. It's second down. Dalton looking. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Dalton sets up play action. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play clock winding down on 3rd down. That's Grant. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.